I'm here.
In skates. Sue Hawk is so excited you're here.
So's Tony Hawk. All right, we'll be back with Evan Lysacek, the world
Did you bring
champion.
your medal?
Mike O'Donnell.
Lysacek is the first man from the U.S. to grab the world title for figure skating in 13 years, and this is it here. That moment.
That was the moment.
I was saying, it was your hometown. These people were in your corner at every moment, right?
Yeah, that's what made it so special for me, and I don't know.
Oh, to
I'm
see
so
that
lucky.
joy on your face.
Yeah, hey, Dorothy.
You're so blessed.
So
Have you met
nice
Joe?
to see you.
No, we've never.
How do you do?
Charmed, I'm sure you
Put her
are.
there.
How come people back there were picking everything off you? I think you look.
I am a mess
You
from
look
head
good.
to toe.
What's
That might
going
have been
on?
me.
Yeah, I gotta keep it consistent.
Try
No,
to pull it together. Class our show up a little for the look.
Does this mean now that you are a world figure that you have to be more austere and mature?
He's going to the G20.
You could be James
I hope
Bond.
not.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So this program, I know we keep showing the spin at the end, which is great because you're doing this and everything. And I want to see some jumps. Do we have more of the program we can show? You did some. Did you do quads or you did?
No, I didn't do
All
it.
triples.
I had so many different circumstances before this event. I had actually been dealing with a stress fracture in my left foot, so I couldn't do any toe jumps.
You
from
know
the
where I
left.
knew that? You didn't tell me because we're friends for 2 or 3 years.
I
but
couldn't
I read
say
that you
anything.
had a stress
I
fracture.
couldn't say anything to anyone. But like on top of the expectations I had being in my hometown and skating at the World Championships, I had that injury going on, so I wasn't allowed to do any quads.
How does one even skate with a stress fracture?
It sounds a lot worse than it
Do
is.
they
actually.
tape up your foot?
Yeah, I had it taped up, and I had some painkillers. And once the adrenaline kicked in, I think.
Painkillers? I'd be on my ass on the ice if I was on. Seriously.
You
So
know,
that's why we saw all that joy at the end.
It was just pure joy for me,
I wanna see
not
jump.
because of a
Triple
medal or
Nice.
because
Triple
of
toe.
winning a world title or anything. It was just, I had envisioned this moment at Staples Center. I love the building. I love LA. Obviously, I love skating. I'm so passionate about the sport.
So
and
all these things coming together that you love in this moment, in this 4-minute routine.
yeah, and I had been anticipating it ever since I found out that the championship was coming
here in LA?
And so obviously I've imagined that moment over and over again in
Triple
my head.
axel?
And what are you thinking when you're on the
Triple
ice?
axel.
Nice.
I try to stay really calm and block out any distraction, and as each jump happened, I got more excited, and it took a little more restraint for me to calm myself
What
down.
does Frank
and
Carroll
stay-
tell you, your coach? Does he say, take it down a notch there? What do you do?
He's like a great psychologist, and he's able to read me so well. We work
You could have
really
been a
well
figure
together.
skating coach.
And he knows when I need to be pumped up or when I need to be calmed down.
So
I
you
rely
land
on
a jump,
him.
and inside you want to do this little joy dance, but you try and.
You want to celebrate, but you have to bring it down because you have to stay in control.
Are you
for the
also
other
thinking
elements.
mathematically, like, oh, now I've got
I need
to
this,
do-
I need-
No, yeah, now I've got to do this, and I got to do my salchow, and I got to do my lutz, and whatever these words are.
Well, that's how the judging system is now, is just accumulation
Yeah, what's
of
up with
points
that?
throughout the whole routine, every
Yeah.
step, not just the jump.
Do you like it better? Obviously, it worked in your favor. I think it's better.
I like it better because we get a little bit more guideline as far as now they're called component scores. They used to be the presentation scores, but
Right.
they're telling us like do multi-rotational changes of direction and transitions and like
Yeah, we do
all
that here.
stuff.
You know that we do this on the show.
You do that on a daily basis
Yeah.
and right here in the chair.
And now it's a little harder to cheat someone out of a medal because it's very specific.
Right, it is.
Where's your medal?
It's very mathematical. It's in my pocket. I'm trying to fish it out before,
I think
but
you got it.
I want to see that. I want to poke it.
Got a medal
You
in
wanna
your
poke
pocket.
it?
I want to poke your medal.
Is it chocolate in that?
It looks like there would be, doesn't it? It's gold,
Congratulations.
baby.
When you did your short program, and I think you finished,
Pretty.
what, second?
I was in second. by
But you
about a
knew,
point.
I think you knew in the short program that it was working.
Well, I'd just been training really well, and the short program was just an extension of the training I've been doing. And I went actually up to Toronto, to Canada.
Those
to
Canucks
train.
love you,
Those
yeah?
Canucks.
Oh, they're crazy. Cool.
Yeah, I was up there training and preparing for this event. So I came home, I felt calm,
Did
and
you
I
go to
felt
the cricket
ready.
club?
I was at Granite Club.
I used to skate
up there. Yeah. Oh, I love it there.
It's the best. No boards. It's a figure skating club.
No boards.
No hockey players.
It's great, but
no hockey allowed.
the short was just an extension of that, and I was trying to just stay confident and stay calm, which is kind of what
I liked
always
your classy
do going
James
in.
Bond look. By the way,
You like that?
Yeah,
It's,
I do.
It's a Versace tux.
Well,
that
of course it is.
I copied it, but
Of course.
Are you still in pain? I see you got your fancy shoes on.
my fancy high tops. No, I'm in some pain, and I have to get a cast for 4 weeks at some point. But right now, I'm just enjoying it, and I'm joining on
Well, that's the
Stars
question.
on Ice
What,
on Thursday.
what happens to you now? What happens to your life now?
Well, we're just
First we go to lunch. There's
Fir-
that.
There's that. Okay.
First we go to lunch, and then we're about 1 year out from the Vancouver Olympics. So I have some preparation to do, but on Thursday I join on Smucker's Stars on Ice for the last couple weeks of the tour. And then I go to Tokyo. We have one more competition in Japan.
By the way, he did that triple axel. You could do the quad, right? No, the
Yeah,
quad.
I've been doing the quad all season, but I was just limited at this
amazing.
event.
Now, will you
Well,
have
it
to
didn't
have
hurt you.
surgery or just
No
a cast?
surgery. It's just, I think it's a pretty simple procedure. They put a cast on it for 4 weeks, and it'll.
And when do you
be as
start?
good
When
as
do you
new,
start?
Smuckers.
When do you
hopefully.
start your acting career?
When do I
After
start
the
it?
Olympics.
I'm just so focused on the Olympics right now because I'm so passionate about skating.
Thank you for being such a
more
good
so than
ambassador
ever.
to the sport, too.
Thank you.
Well,
And we
you're-
earned 3 spots for the Olympics, which was our
Which is
team
a big
goal
deal.
at this
Enormous.
event.
And you know, male skaters usually don't get a lot of attention. It's always the girls out there.
That's
This
true.
changes it here in America for you. So.
It really
A little
does.
bit. I hope
Yeah.
so because we have so much depth in the men's right now.
You really do.
We
It's
need to highlight
exciting.
it.
13
It's
years,
pretty cool.
not since Brian Boy Thomas.
Right.
Todd Eldridge was the
Todd
last in
Eldridge. Todd
1996.
Eldridge. He talked about you, too. So you'll do Smuckers when? I'm excited about that.
I start on Thursday. I finish on April 13th. It's the whole Eastern Seaboard, so starsonice.com.
Thank
And
you.
then someday you'll get a cast on, and then you'll go to the Olympics.
That's true.
Okay.
You better make sure Danny gives you that back because he's got sticky fingers.
We're here